everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dawn and this channel is Dawn Does Keto. I'm Dawn.
And I'm Mike, and I want to say something before we go on. I really wish we didn't have like the, where you can't play music and stuff because of copyright stuff. Because this would be a great place to put in the Welcome Back Kotter theme song.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's been a while. And if you just heard that music, everybody would be like, anyway, just my creativity flowing.
Yeah, it just flows right out of you.
It flows like a river.
If you are new to this channel is all about my accountability on the ketogenic lifestyle. I've been doing keto for about 2 years. It's been over 2 years actually. Started out at 233 pounds and lost approximately 80 pounds. Managed to, over some time and because of family issues, put a little bit of that weight back on. And this channel is about me trying to get that weight back off.
It's funny. We've talked about this before, and you've said this before. You've mentioned this. But if you didn't have that roller coaster ride, this channel wouldn't be. No, it would not be necessary.
This channel was started to keep me accountable because I was slowly starting to put some of that weight back on.
And if you were just having like super success and everything was going perfect,
we
wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
there'd be no reason to be here. So
I would have never started this channel.
Yeah, so actually it's kind of, it's not a good thing.
And in the process, Mike has also lost about 30 pounds. If you're interested in going along on this journey with us, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you.
We'd love to read them.
Yeah. I comment back on comments. Mike usually just reads them all.
Yeah, I generally don't. Sometimes there's one that, might, cause me to want to reflect or something. Even the ones that are addressed to me, I generally don't respond. It's not because I don't like you, or it's just because I honestly...
He doesn't like any of you.
That's not true at all. You guys are fantastic. But after I get done sitting and reading those on my phone, remember, it's, that big of a screen, I'm not very good at this kind of stuff, so I just tend not to do it.
If you are interested in sticking around, hit that bell notification button. That way the next time we upload a video, which has been kind of sporadic lately,
well, we've been busy,
we will keep you alerted.
That's right.
Or you will be alerted.
You'll be alerted, right? We won't keep you alerted, but you'll be alerted. It's automatic.
Good morning, everyone, and long time no see.
We're still here.
Yeah, we're back.
Where have you been?
Before we jump into this video, I just want to thank everybody that has sent us messages like
where are you? It was like Scooby-Doo, where are you? And we felt like, wow, everybody misses us. How about that?
Yeah, saying that they missed our videos and just wanted to check in on us, make sure that we were okay. We are great.
Look at her. She's fantastic.
As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, we look like we've gotten a little bit of sun since our last video. We were on vacation and we told you guys we were taking a true vacation, and that meant vacation from recording, editing, everything.
Yep.
We've been back for about a week, but the problem is we came back to our normal schedule, which is
exceptionally
working.
Busy.
Yeah, helping his dad every day. We had like 3 or 4 other events going on the week that we got back, and I had to make up work because I had been off for a week, so I was working a ton of hours.
I make her work hours and hours and hours, so she had to do double time this week.
He's a slave driver. It was just very hectic coming back and trying to get back into our routine and get caught up from being off. Yeah. So hopefully now we are back into our normal schedule and our videos will come out every week. We will give you a weigh-in update on Tuesday, which I'm not thinking is going to be good. I feel better than I did on vacation, but just spoiler alert, we did not stay on plan.
All right, so that's not such a spoiler alert for me, but I'm going to tell you guys something. I unofficially weighed in on the Monday following our vacation, and I checked in pretty darn good, even though I was way off during vacation time. But
I was off about probably 50% of the time, but I have just felt yucky since we got back. I have a lot of inflammation. My fingers have been really sore, like it hurts to make a fist.
Yeah, she can't hit me now.
Right.
No black and blue marks.
So real quick, I'm going to insert some video clips from our vacation here and just share some of that with you guys because, everyone has been like, oh, I hope you guys had a great vacation. If you're friends with us on Facebook, you have probably already seen most of this, but for those who are not, I just want to share a little bit of our vacation with you guys. Okay, so as you can see, we are in our car. We are on our way to visit a very friendly brisket.
What? We're going out to dinner, basically, is what we're doing, but we're going 3.5 hours away.
We are actually on our way to go see James and Emily from Ready Set Keto. They are cooking, so James...
They better be cooking.
James
I'm not
is
driving all the way down there so we can go to go to a restaurant.
Yeah, they are making brisket, which I'm thoroughly looking forward to. So I say we're going to visit the brisket, but actually we're going to see James and Emily, and the brisket is just a bonus. It's getting super hot already.
Well,
So
we're in the car with
the windows up and no air on. And as you can see, I'm like already starting to sweat. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now. We are going to head down to James and Emily's and have a great afternoon/evening with them. And we will be back with you guys later. So here's the beautiful brisket that James and Emily made. We're starving, so we're ready to like dig into that. And then we got smork. Smoked pork, all pulled and shredded up. Can't wait. And we're back again.
Did we just have a commercial break?
To you guys, this was a very quick,
right.
Here we are.
This is like 3 days later, though.
For us, this is why we have a hard time getting out a video. It is currently 10:21 p.m. and we are sitting down right now to film a video.
Right.
We're doing the best that we can, honestly.
Well, they don't know what time it is when we do this unless you tell them. So.
No, but I am telling them so that they understand that this is the only time that we have.
Right.
This is how it is. Our lives are completely insane, and by the time we get to sit down together and do something like this,
oh yeah,
it's almost 10:30 at night.
That hasn't changed, folks. We've been gone for like 2 weeks, and nothing has changed.
Right.
So we're right back in it now.
So very quickly, there was something Mike wanted to say personally to everybody.
Oh, I finally get camera time. I can actually say something
go ahead.
myself. No, I don't want you to back out. So anyway, yes, so we've been gone for 2 weeks. We've been on vacation for 1 week. We get back last week and we were just getting back into the swing of things. And all during that time, and even actually before we went on vacation, it was my birthday. You guys, the keto community, absolutely blew it out of the water. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to every single one of you who wished me a happy birthday, whether it was here on the channel or even on Facebook. I did post a thank you to everybody on Facebook at the time, but so many of you just took a minute, wished me a happy birthday. I greatly appreciate that. I read every single one, and again, I'm not going to comment on every single one. I just don't have the time or the thumb to do that. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's funny, I never thought having people wish you a happy birthday would make you feel good.
Important? Do you feel important?
I don't even think it makes me feel important, but I mean, I've learned that with Facebook.
He is always saying on this channel how he's not important. Right?
I'm not important to the channel because I'm not a fat... I don't do anything. I just sit here and look good.
First of all, ask me. I gotta tell you, darling, from the bottom of my heart, you look impressive. You up close, I tell you, you look marvelous.
That's the only thing I do.
Yeah.
I don't do any of the editing. She writes the scripts. I don't do any of that. Although, that's another issue. There's a writer's strike right now, so, I mean, we apologize. Yeah, we apologize if the script is not very good. We got amateurs doing it now. But anyway, thank you very much for their happy birthday wishes. And now, here's Dawn.
So we just want to talk about our vacation a little bit. You guys saw some photos in this. We had a wonderful time.
Oh my gosh.
Mike did not want to come back to Ohio.
Nope. I found my happy place. We've been to the beach.
And it's in North Carolina.
Well, yeah, we've been to the beach before, multiple times, and we've had great times on those vacations. Maybe it's the stage of life we're in right now. I don't know, but I legitimately did not want to come back to Ohio, and I love being here. This is where I grew up, but I'm ready. I learned a valuable lesson. I think I'm ready if the opportunity presents itself to relocate and
somewhere warmer.
Yeah, I mean, I just found out. Man, it's amazing.
Yeah.
We
had a great time. We did not stay on plan, as we mentioned earlier in this video, during vacation. Well, he's keto flexible. I'm not. I said this earlier in the video. I stayed keto at least 50% of the time, maybe more. There were a couple times we went out to eat where I had a couple things that were off plan. We had some things at the house that people prepared that we had that were not on plan. For lunch, I would just basically have like turkey and lunch meat roll-ups. I would do that kind of stuff. So I would say if I had to put a number on it,
50%.
50% sounds about right.
Now, look, I want to say something too about this. And we've talked about this before when you go off plan. It was planned off plan. So you knew going in. But I'm going to tell you something. You did fantastic. And if you guys could have seen her, you would agree. Under the conditions we were under, and when I say that, I mean we had 10 other people with us. Everybody brought their own stuff to eat and shared it with everybody. And we're the only 2 that do keto. So,
and we did have shakes a couple days. We did creamies a couple nights. So we did try to, we did kind of an intertwined keto.
We could have legitimately crashed and burned, and we did not do that, okay? Now, I did more so because I tend to do that anyway. I have a little easier time on the rebound side of it. But I'm going to tell you something because but I had some intestinal issues for about 2 days because of my overindulgence. And it just showed me how my body has adapted to the keto lifestyle. And then when I poisoned it, basically, right, it reacted.
Yeah.
And I struggled with that.
So we got home very late on a Saturday night. Sunday, I stayed strict keto, trying to get back on track. But then Monday, the following Monday, we had tickets to a baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
We took Mike's mom and my mom to a Cleveland Guardians baseball game.
It was for Mother's Day.
Yes, it was a belated, Mother's Day. We bought the tickets then, but the game was for now. And our tickets were club seats. And those club seats included an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Non-keto.
All-you-can-eat, vendor...
Junk food. I mean, I'm just calling it what it is.
Like the vendors' booths.
Pizza, popcorn, peanuts,
pretzels, ice cream.
Everything
was free.
Soda.
Free.
Yep.
It was included in our ticket. So I will tell you that was not a good day.
It all depends.
We had all the things,
Yes,
and
we did.
I mean, we're not going to lie about it. It happened,
Well,
and I tried very hard to just have a taste of things instead of sitting down. I didn't gorge myself.
No, you did not.
I just wanted to try the different things. My mom got a thing of popcorn. I ate a couple pieces of it. Pretzels were like little nuggets. I got a couple little nuggets.
Yeah,
just
she did
to
not
try.
Fill up a bowl or
I didn't want to feel awful, but it was it was this and all you can eat situation,
and we paid for it.
I mean, I failed. Clearly, I could have just been like, well, I'm not going to eat. There was very little that we could have had. We could have had hot dogs with no bun, but everything else, there was really not a whole lot to choose from.
They had asparagus.
Oh, they did have asparagus.
But I don't know what was on it. I don't know
what
kind of stuff they might have put in oil or
Yeah.
some kind of thing. So we don't know
I forgot about the asparagus. That was on the buffet. And they did have a salad bar, and I had a salad. I wanted to start, my dinner with that so I wouldn't be overly hungry. I did have a salad. So anyway, just to put that out there, we did that on Monday. That was last Monday. And from that day forward, I've been on plan. So for the full last week,
and it's not surprising. It's not surprising because you're good. You're disciplined. You've gotten yourself disciplined to do the right thing.
Well, I have really been striving to be more of a moderator instead of an abstainer.
Right.
Where I can have something that's off plan and then get right back on track,
Yep.
and it doesn't completely derail me. And
you're doing great at that, by the way.
Not having to be like, well, I just can't have that at all.
Yeah.
Because, and some people are like that. Some people are, if I have that, that's it. I'm going completely off the rails, and then I'm not going to be able to go back.
Well, and that's the thing about being on keto now for 2 years or over 2 years, like you said. You've learned that about yourself.
Right. And I used to be an abstainer, but it's something that I've tried to, it's like a muscle that you have to almost exercise.
Yep.
And I have tried to do that over time. Now, that being said, when I do go off plan and he goes off plan, I pay for it way more than he does.
Well, we've talked about that. It's the difference between being a man and a woman. It really is. It just boils down to the fact that we're different and our bodies they react and do things differently.
And the fact that before we even started keto, he was more metabolically healthy than I am.
Right.
And being a woman, women tend to hold on to fat and everything more than men do. I know that there are men out there who always say, oh, that didn't work for me. But in general,
that's a true
men
statement.
have more muscle mass, and so it's just easier for them. So with that, we don't want to just talk about the negatives.
No.
So this past Thursday, something that I did, Mike wasn't there, but I went with my sister, my He wasn't, because it was just the girls. My sister, my daughter, and one of her friends, and we went roller skating.
Ah, but you didn't just go roller skating. There was a reason.
Well, my daughter is a huge Taylor Swift fan, and the roller rink that's close by here had like a Taylor Swift night. And so she wanted to go, so the 4 of us girls went. We had a great night. It was 3 hours long. It went from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and I literally skated the entire 3 hours. And I will tell you, and all I had was water to drink because it was hot. Mary and I got salads to eat prior to going, so we ate our salads, and then we skated our hearts out, and I drank some water while I was there. But other than that, I mean, I don't know pre-keto if I had the energy to do 3 hours straight of skating without breaking.
We went bike riding and walked pre-keto.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this in another video about how you struggled with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so night and day now, because you can do that stuff, and not only can you do it without any strain or struggle, but you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Totally different.
We all had a great time. But it was exercise. I mean, no doubt about it. 3 hours worth of exercise.
Yeah, good exercise, yeah.
But we had a great time. So I just wanted to kind of mention that NSV, because again, I don't want it to be all about, well, here's all the bad things I did, because there were a lot of good. And going back to vacation, we did have some lazy days where we just hung out by the pool, but we walked on the beach. We had one day we went to Ocracoke. Is that how you say it? I never say it right. Ocracoke Island. And that whole day was walking. Like, we did have a tram that would take you from spot to spot, but it was a ton of walking. We're just naturally anymore, we're busy and we're active.
But we're active, yes.
Yeah. And that brings us up to this past Saturday when we went to see James and Emily. I'll insert a few pictures here of us visiting with them. We had a wonderful day. We drove down. James and Emily made a brisket. They made smoked pork, which they refer to as smork. We just kind of hung out down there.
It was
all
great.
Day. Yeah.
I enjoy that kind of thing. I don't have to be entertained. Like, we don't have to go out. We don't have to do this, do that. We went to their house. First time I'd ever been there. It was just one-on-one with the two couples, which was the first time really we've had that, and it was nice.
That's not true, because we went to Columbus.
Right, but that was
we met them in Columbus.
I know, but we went out to dinner, and then we stayed at a hotel. We did a live. It wasn't the same thing. This was just hanging out.
Yeah.
And it was great. Got to know them very well. Enjoyed their company. So no, I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. And we had really good food. It was really, really good.
Yeah, the food was delicious.
In fact, they sent some home with us, and we still have some.
We're still eating on that. So you guys probably saw the video clip of the brisket and the pulled pork. It was delicious. There's nothing else to say about that. And we just want to thank James and Emily again for having us over.
Fantastic.
It was a great day. So very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and give you a weight update. We'll just put this out there because I already had the impression that I was up. I still am having some inflammation issues. My hands still feel puffy. Like I just
could be in the heat too.
Yeah, it's so hot and humid. Today it cooled off, but I'm still having problems. The other thing is, and you guys, this is TMI, but we just feel like we have to share this. Ever since we left on vacation, I've been struggling with bathroom issues. What I mean for me by bathroom issues is that I have been constipated since we left for vacation. I'm struggling to actually use the restroom, and I haven't really gotten back to normal. Mike, on the other hand, has been basically purging. He purged while we were in North Carolina, and he's had some purging issues since we've been home. So we're like on two separate ends of the spectrum, but I don't know if it's vacation. I don't know if it's the food we've eaten, but our bodies are reacting differently.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is holding on to everything and doesn't want to let go. And yours is like, it's just
Get
like
out of me.
flushing through you.
Yeah.
That being said, I got up this morning, I got on the scale, I weighed in at, move over a little bit, I'm going to put it right here. 175.6. Before vacation, I was at 171.8. So I am up 3.8 pounds, almost 4 pounds.
In 2 weeks.
I was probably up more last week.
Very possible.
So I probably even lost some. And I was talking to Emily about this. I was fully intended to be in the mid 170s because
Because you just knew it.
I just knew it.
Yeah.
I can tell. I feel bloated. My clothes are tight. Like I can feel it.
Right.
So I'm not surprised by that at all. Now Mike, on the other hand.
Well, so it's funny because you asked me what my weight was before we went down to the Outer Banks. Before we left to go on vacation, I was at 159.6, which is probably the highest I've been at in a long time. I mean, I was pushing 160. I want to stay in the 150s.
That's his goal.
That's my goal, preferably 150.
Mine is too. I just can't get there.
You got to get there.
Yeah.
Preferably for me, 150 to 155. And if I go above that, then it's like, you know, I have that buffer. And then if I get to 160, then we know something is definitely wrong. And I was pushing that. So we go on vacation. We come back. The Monday we got back, I got on the scale. She didn't. And
No, I was not going to get on the scale.
And I weighed 159.
Yeah.
So I actually lost 0.6.
Like half a pound.
Half a pound. Got on the scale today, and I weigh 157 even. So
you guys know how often this happens. I have
Right.
no words for this because...
Well, and part of it is that, but the other part of it, I believe, is this whole purging issue that we were discussing a moment ago. So I really feel like because my body has just had this mass exodus of other stuff, I think that probably has something to do with it.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, we talk about like how busy we are. We have to do laundry. We haven't done laundry. We need to go to the grocery store. We have not gone to the grocery store. And we leave the day after tomorrow for a camping trip. So we still have a ton on our plate to get done. And we're leaving Thursday afternoon for another trip. So just to kind of backtrack and talk about like how much we have on our plate. I got up this morning and I always make drinks to take with me when I go out and work. For those of you who have been here for a while, you know I DoorDash. So I had a keto chow shake today. I had my coffee sitting there. I had started that. It had butter in it. It was just the coffee with butter. That was all it was in it. And I was making an electrolyte drink. So I filled a cup with ice and I put some Redmond Relight in it. And I went to add some Lemonade Ultima and I dumped it in my coffee cup instead of putting it into the electrolyte cup. So I had to dump my coffee down the drain. I mean, I don't know.
Did you try it?
No, that's what your mom asked me this morning. She's like, maybe it would have been really good. I couldn't bring myself to try it.
Holy cow.
But it's just, we just have so much going on. My mind is going a million miles a minute. We are smack dab in the middle of trying to get ready for a bridal shower and a wedding that's coming up this year. And my mind is thinking about 10 other things while I'm trying to do a bunch of other things. And I was talking to Cindy DeMant on the phone today and I told her, you know, we went on this great vacation. We loved it. And we came home and it was like instantly, it was like we hadn't been on vacation.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's usually how it works.
I know. We were right back into like just this mess.
You know what? I was gonna say mess.
I don't even know what to call it. So again, we just want to apologize for the fact that it's been a couple weeks since we got a video out. We are honestly doing our best and we will try to get a video out for you guys next week.
We will.
Okay.
We will.
Anything else?
No. Because I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Not really, but yeah.
It's almost 11 o'clock. So, and I still get to edit this video. So it's going to be a long night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I know. It's time for Mike to go to bed. So with all of that, guys, we are going to go ahead and wrap up this video and we will chat with you guys in the next one. Have a great night.
Good night.
Have a great week.
Oh, yes.
Bye.